about who should we bring to Inclusivity. Al needs to go. And so just like that's the kind of thing that we look for from other staff too. That's what we ask for. So there isn't a specific, you meet this checklist. We often look for a different, like a mix of different like social groups if possible. We don't want to like just bring the whole football team or like just bring the whole cheer squad or, you know, like, or just bring the whole group here. We want people to talk to different people and get to know different things. We also have to be in good behavioral standing too. So if students are like suspended, obviously they can't go.
It's been really cool to see some students who, we talk a lot about different isms and systems of advantage, so like racism, classism, sexism, heterosexism, all of that, ageism. And it's really cool when you're in the hallway and you hear some students say something impressive like the N-word or whatever else. You hear someone from Inclusivity that's like, hey, you can't say this because of these reasons. And it's like, oh my gosh. You took that right from camp and now you're applying it to other students in school. So it's really cool to hear that like within my classroom. I've been taught Justin for 2 years now, and we've had conversations about like language he uses to use and not use anymore. So it's just really cool to kind of see them also take stuff from camp and come back and then start processing it. Like we'll be in class and we'll be watching a news or like news or something like that, and we'll be like, hey, did you hear the thing that Donald Trump said or whatever else, or somebody else said on the news? It was really sexist, right? Or that was kind of racist, huh? Or that was kind of classist, right? And it's like, yes, it was. And that's really cool. Let's talk more about that. So
it gives students a lot of like new language for things that they already understood. There's a lot of students who are like, oh wait, that's actually a thing. That's not just something that kind of feels gross when you hear it, but that's like actually wrong. In other ways, we're like, now I know how to fight that. So it's like, I really want to emphasize we don't just stay stuck in the like, bad things happen in the world. There's a really big emphasis within Inclusivity on like, how do we move forward from that? And how can we like impact change around us? So like the goal really is to change the climate of the school and to make it like a safer, healthier place to be.
Thank you for coming.
any other questions? All right, we'll leave these here for the evening and then come back and pick them up in the morning.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Be safe on the road.
Okay.
3.1 Superintendent's report. I included the attendance that we had up until the 8th, and there's no real significant change at all compared to last year. Attendance sits around 89%. We have had, I think Rosebud Elementary actually is the school that had a good increase, 2 percentage points in their attendance. Enrollment, we are up 35 students as of just since coming back from Christmas. We've gained 35 students, which has created some unique situations that we can talk about a little bit later. Also, just to give you a little bit of an idea of what the admin team is working rigorously on preparing guiding principles, their curriculum expectations. So we have that in the curriculum. We can share that with teachers. From that, we're revising the teacher evaluation system with the teachers, and it will be unique to elementary, to middle school, and to high school. And then from that, after that, right after that, we want to look at adopting a new language arts curriculum, which we're up for this year. Admin has training again on Wednesday for our new accountability system. The high school's been asked to look at changing their scheduling system for next year. Because we've got some graduation results showing that there has been no significant, any kind of increase, decrease since they implemented it. It hasn't improved graduation rates. The VIA schools, I heard back from Dennis Donate, I don't know how to say his last name. He's going to have, to kind of put some pressure on them, going to get a report from Great Plains, the regional office, and then tomorrow night is the Oak Creek community meeting, and I'm going to attend on the agenda to talk to him then about that. The inspector comes tomorrow at North Elementary, and that's about it.
Any questions for Dr. Whitney? School Safety and Security Coordinator report.
Good evening. I will pass it out. If you have any questions, interrupt me and I'll explain as best I can what I'm trying to implement.
Yep.
last few months, I've been chasing judiciary, talking to the judge at the courts, and trying to get our security commission. Okay, so finally we got all the paperwork done, everything's signed. We do have Class B commissions. They're special commissions. Basically what it is they are only active on school grounds at school functions during school functions. Class B commission gives us the authority to write disorderly conduct tickets, simple assault tickets, which is going to help. Normally we wait 15 minutes, maybe an hour, depending on how traffic is going with law enforcement. What we'll do is we'll end up writing the ticket, sending home with letting the guardians or the parents know, and it'll still go through the process, which I've gotten in contact with quite a few officials already. The individuals that have the commissions now are Tommy Whirlwind Soldier, Ben Whitehorse, Jordan Ron, the Kilton side, and myself, and these are all permanent positions. I'm hoping to build on that a few more down the road. Before we implement anything, what I want to do is I want these guys to go through different trainings. I've talked to Officer Ironheart, Captain Gilpin, and Assistant Prosecutor Jamie Ayers, as well as making contact with the judge at JDC. Some of the training that we're trying to schedule in is report writing, who, what, where, when, why, the facts of the incident, the physical evidence only, elements of the crime, nystagmus test. The nystagmus test tells you, just gives you indicators that if there's someone that has alcohol on board or any kind of drugs, just indicators. And we'll just go through a class on ticket writing. And then sometime this summer, hopefully we can do an active shooter training with law enforcement, and on our level. We don't go in there with the police officers. We do the process that goes through with security. But my next step is to get the equipment for the security, which would include uniforms, badges, and body cams, which will actually stay in the school. It won't leave the school, the badges and the body cams. So they'll have to check them out in the morning, check them out or before the function, after the function. The long-term goal that I want with my security guys is to be DARE instructors. Right now, some of our counselors were pulled. They're not in the classrooms now, but the DARE can make up for the same thing that they go over, their officers can go over. Eventually, hopefully we can do the SRO and then CPI training. I think the state's actually going to implement that for everybody, but most of my guards, with the exception of 2, have already gone through that training. Is there any questions? Yes, sir.
Have you submitted a budget for the things that you need?
Not yet. I've been talking to Mr. Blodsky, and we're working on it right now.
Are things quiet in the schools?
They're a lot better. A lot better.
Than what?
Then I say 5 months ago. Everything's starting to fall into place. Everything's working really well, really well. I don't want to say say everything's calm, but it's working out really well. The level now that we're at is so much better than before. Before we were running around a lot. Now everything's falling into place, and it's starting to work out really well. If you have any questions, you can get over to me through the chat or. Thank you.
4.1 pay bills. Alternative school report. Yeah, because I have some questions.
I submitted a report. I'm not sure if you want me to go through it.
No, I read it. Did everybody read Dana's report that she submitted?
And it was just based on the alternative classroom in the middle school. Do you have any questions?
Not for that, but I do have a question. How many students are we providing educational services for at JDC Attendance Center? Does anybody know?
I called today, there's 5 with a possibility of a couple more that they're processing.
So how many staff do we currently employ out
2.
there? For 7?
Yes. I'm gonna talk to you about that.
Have anything else? I enjoyed your report, Dana. It was very informative. Thank you.
Your numbers increased since you wrote this report, but.
They have actually. We have gotten a few transfers just within the last couple of days of students that a general ed classroom would not suit their needs. So we've had to move them to A's. Right now, we're looking at anywhere from 19 to 22 students, which is way over capacity for what we have. So we need to make some decisions and find some alternative things to do because we have too many kids for one teacher. And we don't have the space either.
Anybody have any questions for Dana? None. Moving forward. 4.1, pay bills. I need a motion to approve bills. Is there a second? All those in favor of paying the bills?
Yes.
Yes. Financial statement, a motion to approve the financial statement. I'll move. Is there a second? All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Amendment and reinstatement of the VALIC retirement plan. Is there a motion? I'll move. Is there a second? Is there any questions in regards to this? Chad can speak to it. I asked him earlier if anybody has any questions. None? All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Those against? Those not voting? Okay. Audit. Is there a motion to approve the financial audit for 2014-2015? Is there a second? I'll second. All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Annual school board election, 4.5, I need a motion. Is there a second? I'll second. Is there any questions? All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Second reading and approval of the J policies. Motion? Second? I'll second. All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Abstain.
Well, I didn't get all of it, but yeah, yes, I.
3, 0, 1 abstaining. G, policy revisions, this is the first reading. We spent December 11th, or was it the 12th? It was a Saturday from 10 to 3:30. Me, Gina, Travis, and Dr. Whitney going through that. So I don't think, but we did go through and we found some repeals that Dr. Whitney recommended to us. and that is 4.8. So I need a motion to approve the repeals to section G of the policy manual.
This is 4.7 or 8?
This is 4.8. 4.7 was just for first reading. Move.
Yes.
Is there a second? All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Abstain.
301. Certified retirements. 5.1. This is at the end of the school year, so that's why it's not showing any liquidated damages. Is there a motion to approve this?
Move.
Tina, second. Evie?
Yep.
All those in favor?
Yes.
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 Certified contract enters.
Move.
Second. Evie? Questions? All those in favor say yes.
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 Yes. Certified contract adjustments. A motion?
Move.
Second? I'll second. Questions?
What is WWT?
That's JDC.
JDC.
Oh. Let's see that.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Non-certified, non-degree professional contract enters. A motion.
Move.
Second by Evie. All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Supplemental contracts, 5.5. A motion.
Move.
Second?
I'll second.
Questions? All those in favor?
Yes.
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 Support staff recommendations. A motion?
Move.
A second? Questions? All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Substitutes and volunteers. Motion.
Move.
Second? Questions? All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Curriculum and instruction. Motion.
Move.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes. I'm excited about that one. Board discussion. Charlie, do you have anything?
Nothing.
Evie?
Well, I do. First of all, I just want to apologize for missing a month of board work. However, I wasn't off on vacation at all. I'd rather have been involved here than doing what I was doing. So I just ask for patience and support as we continue to go through the challenges within our health care delivery system on our reservation. I foresee this only getting much more busier through this next year with regard to that, and so there are going to be some more meetings I'm going to have to miss, and meetings that I'll be attending to on behalf of the Tribe for Health Administration. So I just want to put that out there. I also want to put out there, you know, like with the scare with what happened in Rosebud Elementary and just everything in general with our healthcare, that it's very easy to get distracted at all of that's going on. But the reality is we can only control ourselves and what we do. So I just encourage everybody to do what you can to stay healthy. We have a nice facility in Rosebud, open all the time. We can make arrangements after work if you want to go exercising. Encourage staff, encourage your students to utilize that facility. You know, watch what we're eating and drinking. Try to do as much as we can proactively to ourselves and our families to prevent some of these health challenges that we face, and it's just going to go that much more further. So again, it's really easy to get caught up in the, well, what if this happens, or like all this drama that comes along with all of this. But try to say as much as you can, focus on how you can improve with what you're doing, and focus on what you have control over more than everything that you don't have control over. So with that, thank you all for everything that you're doing, and for carrying that ball over this last month, and sure look forward to this next year working with y'all.
Gina, do you have anything?
Nothing.
All I have is maybe a possible look at a date in April for the board admin retreat when the weather's nicer. That would work for everyone. I also would like to make a recommendation to the board that possibly when the weather gets nice, we look at taking our second meeting out to the community, switching schools every time. So like our second meeting, if the weather permitting, we would start going to the schools and making the rounds and being out in the school more and giving the communities more opportunity to attend our meetings and have a voice at our meetings is what I got. Me and Gina and Travis and Dr. Whitney attended training on Saturday in Chamberlain for negotiations. And we'll have some information probably about that in executive session. And I just want to say welcome back everybody, and hopefully spring is around the corner and we can all wear our flip-flops soon. And I have nothing more with that. We'll take a 5-minute break and go, meetings. If you see 8.2 meetings, we will have a work session on the 14th.
6:30.
6:30.
May I ask what's on the agenda for that work session?
It's going to be, we're going to talk about more along the lines of negotiations and buildings
And alternatives.
and alternative schools. Then on the 21st, Chad, is that it?
21st.
21st, that's the next Thursday. We're going to sit down and meet with Chad. He'll might have a report back about North Elementary. We're not sure. That goes in line. More of a strategic planning on what we're going to do. And then on the 25th, that's our regular board meeting. After that board meeting, we will have a student hearing. So it's going to run a little bit later than usual. Just one. And with that, we'll take a 5-minute break, and I need a motion to go into executive session for personnel, SDCL 1-25-2, parentheses 1. Tina, is there a second? All of those in favor to go into exec in about 5 minutes? Yes.
5:34.
What time would it be? What time, Phyllis?
6:32.
Okay. 6:30. It's 6:32 now, 6:37. We'll go and take that. Good. I have to.
I'm sure it will.
Is it the little girl one? That boy?
It's fast, yeah.
Hey,